welcome back to Snacko. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have for our quests here. Oops, there we go. Alright, quests. Right. So, alright, we need to go talk to Makan for the I Ship It quest, because that was done and it's not. So let's go see her. Thankfully, Makan was not too far away. Morning, it's breakfast time. I ship it. Oh, thanks! I saw! 600 coffee beans, like promised. Oh, and I also gifted this capsule that I thought you'd appreciate. I mean, it's probably clean, right? Right? Anyways, I'm not sure why they want that combo of stuff, though. Like, don't you just have cardboard laying around at home? Alright, so that is done. We got a couch for it, which is pretty nice. Let's see what else we have. Free quests. Intro to the Farmers Guild. I'm still working on that. We're just now... Okay, so we did... Ask for that, we need to start making a simple carpenter's. Okay, so simple carpenter's house. Let me see here. There we go, so build. Alright, we need a ton of birchwood, which I already have. 30 toasted birchwood and plenty of iron ore, which I already have plenty of. Let's go get some toasted birchwood. So, you might have remembered that in, the grassy plains, you could get birchwood just by the obvious birches. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, but if you get the ones that are orange, like this, you'll get toasted birchwood. Oh my goodness. So, for example, boom, there's some toasted birchwood. Alright, let me go ahead and grab 30 of these, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got the materials needed. However, this is kind of messy over here, so I'd like to go ahead and just destroy a few things around here, just to make room for that carpenter's. Look at all that. Ooh, an earth fragment, which I needed that for sure. Oh, feeling tired? Let's go ahead and eat. There we go. Perfect. Look at all that good stuff. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and build that. Okay, so simple carpenters. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Alt and free rotate. Oh, that's cute. We can do it right about here. Okay. Alright, the carpenter's is done. I also want to jump into the grocer's real quick. I want to see if she has anything that I can buy. Onions. She's got some turnips for me, which I would really like. I have 7,000. I didn't want all of them. Let's do about 15. Okay. And I can get all of those, so I'm going to actually do that. And, let's see. Okay. Alright, I don't have any more money. But that'll help me out in the long run for sure. Alright, so, for my next quest, let's see. Restore the grassy plains obelisk. That's what I'm doing right now. Restoring the statue and snack pack 1, which I can't really do. Alright, let's go ahead and claim all these. I got a boot. For all my hard work, I got a boot. And let's see what else we have here. Okay. Lure to a farm. Dying to know. Intro to the Fisher's Guild. Heck yeah. Way of the weapons. A role to play. Catching a glimpse, and yours or mine. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and head over to the obelisk, so that way I can drop off those turnips, and I'll be right back with our next quest. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see I put a soft wood couch in my house. I'm able to actually open the obelisk if I collect some bamboo shoots, but I'm already working on the onions, plus I want to get a few other things done. Besides, there's one thing I want to check. A classic barn, okay. A wood framing, plant material, I have tons, and iron bars. Which I can't really do because I don't have a furnace. So I don't know if I can do that. Let me see if my furnace is able to, or my crafting table is able to build a furnace. Equipment. No, I'm not seeing a furnace in here. I know I get it eventually. So let's make our next goal making a furnace. Oh, well, there's some. I'll claim that, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do, a role to play. Let's go talk to Macan. Alright, so what does Macan have to say? The boat ride to the sea is actually faster than port if you don't get caught in a storm. A role to play. Oh, right, that. You've been doing a lot of good work for the island, you know, like inviting all the shopkeepers, tending the land. Makes me think that I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm being left behind. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. What's wrong with taking it easy? You point out how she handles all the logistics of the island's shipment. I guess it just doesn't feel like a lot, you know? Back in the city, our job had like performance reviews and everything, so at least I knew I was doing something. But I guess it's not really a good indication of how hard I'm working either. It's just been hard to live life so differently now. I do feel fulfilled after making a nice round trip and seeing everything sell. I just need to start giving myself the gold stars instead of waiting for a boss to give me one. I'm my own boss now, yeah! Thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. Aw, there she is. Alright, so that quest is done. Catching a glimpse. Alright, let's talk to her. To Miss Curator. Welcome to the Cultural Center. How may I help you? Alright, here we go. Catching a glimpse. You're interested in artworks as well? How wonderful. I've always wanted to take up painting, but I prefer knitting instead. One of my favorite aspects of studying art is feeling like I've caught a glimpse into the world of Creator. And since everyone's interpretation can be vastly different, one painting can carry many meanings for anyone who views it. I found that quite fascinating, and I hope to fulfill our own cultural center with many pieces of art. I have a lead as to a painting that may be somewhere in the plains. It said that the previous owner left it by the cave entrance. That's all the clues I have, but I'm sure if you spend some time looking around the area, you may find it. Once you found it, please do come and donate it so I may display it. You could always try your pot painting a copy after, yes? Okay! Let's go check out the plains. Okay, so the painting is actually in a very easy spot to find. It's a spot early on that's filled with a lot of miasma, and it leads into the mines, which is very helpful later on. Which is this area over here. It's not very far at all. So the entrance is right there, the painting is boom, right there. After sifting around the dirt and grass, you find something heavy and flat. You dust it off gently. It seems to be a painting of a young kid proudly holding their first catch. They must have been from a wealthy family. Okay. Alright, I need that to stop opening. Alright, Art Drawer, obtain your first painting. That's the achievement I just got. Alright, let's head back to Miss Curator. To get back to the Culture Center, you don't actually have to... You don't actually have to really tell her or talk to her again. You just give it to her like this. Oh my, that's a very nice travel in the car. Would you be interested in donating it to the Cultural Center? Yes! Thank you for your generous donation towards the island's future. Please do enjoy the exhibits when you have a chance to do so. Alright, and boom, that's it. Okay, let's talk to Mikan again about dying to know. helping. I need to buy some cooking ingredients in bulk, but boy, that sack is heavier than it looks. I can probably drag it home, so if you can help me hoist it out of the boat. You help her carry things off the boat. It's so heavy, what's in here? Oh, be careful! Sorry, that was tough, huh? Thanks for doing that. As promised, here's some pots of dye. You can use these to liven up your furniture and stuff. I think you can make your own too, but an alchemist will probably have to teach you that. Me, I just only buy things that are yellow. One second. It's going to be intro to the Fishers Guild. We need to deliver a carp to the guild, a yellow perch to the guild, and a catfish to the guild. Okay, let's give this a shot. Time to go do my favorite thing in every video game, fishing. Alright, here's a carp, and here's a catfish. This was the hardest, it turns out. Alright, let's go turn these into the cultural center. So there'll be a box that's right by the door when you come in, and that's where you turn this stuff in. Whoop. Parkour, parkour. Alright, so you go in through here. And she's not going to be there, but... okay, so this is from the Farmers Guild. Okay, and... Alright. Intro to the Fishers Guild. 1 catfish, 1 carp, and 1 yellow perch. And submit. Alright, so that's done. Welcome to the Fishers Guild. Get acquainted with the Fishers Guild. What do we have next? More to a farm. So I will talk to Nobu Jr. in the morning after I go drop some stuff off. So, again, I'll be right back. Okay, we got our new carpenter. It's a lot quieter here than the city. It'll be great for work. That's Ori! Alright, we got our new carpenter, which I'm super happy about. And let's go ahead and see what we're going to do for today. More to a farm. Let's go talk to Nobu Jr. And I don't have to water my plants. I don't have to water my plants. Alright, 4 more days and these guys will be ready to go. Perfect. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's go see Nobu Jr. Just so cute. He's got his little moo-moos and chickens out there. Oh, I can't wait to have my own moo-moos and chickens. Nobu Jr. Okay. There he is. I don't want to wake up. Oh. Well, hi. You took my quest from the boy, right? I wrote it all by myself. Gramps just helped me check my spelling. So anyways, I'll start from the beginning just in case, okay? Don't doze off. Alright. Okay, so I sell both fluffy cows and fuzzy chickens here. You need money to buy them. If you're poor, just wait till you're not poor anymore. I don't know, figure it out. Not being poor is only half the responsibility, though. You also need a classic barn. You can build it yourself or buy one from me. Each barn comes with a feeder. You gotta put edible stuff to turn it into feed. Anything you can eat can be turned into livestock feed. That's super handy, right? Oh, but the amount will change depending on what you throw in there. Some foods are more efficient than others. What else? Oh, you can also brush them. In fact, I'll give you one for free if you listen carefully to everything I have to say. You can equip a brush like any other tool and use it to clean your livestock. It'll keep them happy and clean. Let me think. Oh, and you know how there's big doors on the side of a classic barn? You can open those up and use the bell to let your livestock out to pasture. Just use the bell again to call them back in. Are you even reading this? I can see your eyes glossing over. Okay, you know what? There's more books about livestock here in your bookshelf. You can read those yourself. Sorry, your brain is too small to fit all this information. I understood! Just remember the basics. Feed and brush. They'll leave goodies for you if you get that much right. Yeah, I'll be waiting for you to experience the fun life ranching has to offer. Don't forget to take the brush, and because you came and talked to me, I'll give you something extra, too. A stuffed chicken plushie. Thank you. Alright! Well, that was Nobu Jr.'s talk. Alright, let's see what our next goal is here. Weight of the weapons. Let's talk to Nobu. cool. He's still here. Alright, Nabu. Still not used to waking up early? Haha. Where are the weapons? Hey, Sprout, you never knew your life as a farmer would require flower petals, huh? Haha, don't sweat it. I really wasn't kidding about the sword, by the way. You just need some iron ore and, do this. You'll be able to craft this at a workbench, swing around grass and flowers, it'll get you plenty of stuff. Tiring, though, so don't overdo it, you hear? Alright, so we got that. I can now make a sword. And then he had one more thing here, yours or mine. You really thought I'd think you wouldn't go poke your nose around them parts? I raised 2 girls. They get to no good more times than the sun has shown. Anyways, there's no mines up in the grassy plains. It's probably behind a big old wall near Asma. Yeah, figure out if you want to clear that out first. Back reef radio before we can get in. The city used to have all sorts of people station their mines for stuff. There's goodies down there you might need to build more complex things. Not sure what you need to clear out miasma. Maybe this will help. Alright, there we go. Okay, so getting that done should have unlocked a lot of good stuff for me. Okay. Got some dye, a brush, some earth fragments. Good stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to look for more quests here. And head over here. Here we go. Alright, intro to the Carpenter's Guild. Okay, intro to the Rancher's Guild. Fishing with Mikan. Fish elevated. And Doppelganger. Okay. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and grind for bamboo shoots, though. Just so that way I can go ahead and see if I can unlock this obelisk. I was going to use the onions, but now I kind of want to use the onions to sell or to cook with. So let's give this a shot. So I got all the bamboo shoots that I needed. There we go! Offer items. That, did something, right? It didn't just swallow up our stuff like Trava did. This place kind of leaves a funny taste in my mouth, sort of like a stale softwood fence. Fences can be stale. Can we just get out of here? It doesn't feel like any of the miasma is gone, but maybe it takes some time for it to work, like, the obelisk is digesting the offerings? Let's call it a day. I'm sure it'll go away by next morning. Alright, so, offerings completed. And now, let's see if I can complete any side quests. It is only 2:43 p.m. Alright, Doppelganger. Let's go see Mikan again. Oops. Wow, you're finally here to save me from a cursed painting! Don't look at me like that, I'm telling you, it's like looking in a mirror. It creeps me out so much. It's down by the docks in a boat. It's right beside the pier where I tied my boat to, so I have to see it all the time. I would go and take it to Miss Curator, but I don't even want to get near the painting. Get it yourself. Well, the thing is, I'm also scared of Miss Curator. Fair enough. Alright, let's go get it. So she said it's down by the docks near her boat. In a boat near her boat. Okay. Let's see. That's not her boat. There it is. Wow, it really does look like her. You take the painting out of the boat carefully, making sure to not fall into the water. Huh. Yep, that looks like Mikan. Uncannily so. Alright, let's go ahead and give that to Miss Curator. Thankfully, she's right over here. There she is. Oh my, that's a very nice lady without pearl earrings. Would you be interested in donating it to the cultural center? Yes. Thank you for your generous donation towards the island's future. Please do enjoy the exhibits when you have a chance to do so. There we go. Okay. So that's been donated. What else do we have for a task? I'm not gonna do that because I don't have limestone yet. That one's just gonna take a while. Try the Rancher's Guild. Check for a box. Oh, hang on. Talk to Miss Curator, deliver toasted birchwood. Let's do the Rancher's Guild. So we need to check for a box at the cultural center. There's a couple sheets of paper thrown in here with wheat scattered everywhere. Hi, welcome to the Ranchers Guild. You sound really passionate, Bibbles. We'll be happy to add Snacko Island to our roster. So just to recap, the guild is a place where we can all share resources and help each other out. Increasing your guild level raises the perks. Well, I haven't thought of any cool ones yet, but we're always improving, so don't worry. The cool perks are coming soon. Like, maybe beer machines that cluck? Some of the ink wasn't completely dry before they threw it in the box. There are ink smears on some of the letters. Alright, let's go talk to Nobu Jr. I saw him over by the statue where Makan was. There he is, he's so tiny. I really like drawing. I'm not telling you what I draw. Intro to the Ranchers Guild. No way, you actually got to apply? That's so cool. I was worried because I don't know if I spelled everything in my letter right. Now that we're part of the Ranchers Guild, I'll be able to buy supplies and stuff from them at a better price. Plus, they'll help me with like medicine costs and stuff. Pretty cool, right? Thanks, I guess you don't smell the worst. I'm no longer stinky. Awesome. Alright, so we're acquainted with the Ranchers Guild. What else can we do? I mean, I think right now I'm just going to go ahead and claim my stuff. And then I'm going to head to bed. So that way we can get the, excuse me, the obelisk turned on. But before that, I actually want to craft a sword. Just in case. So let's go ahead and craft a sword here. Equipment. Sword. I have no iron ore. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna drop my stuff off, then I can craft a sword for the next one. Go. Okay. I want to be able to build. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so that doesn't work like that. Okay, then let's see if I can build. Okay, here we go. Let's do lavender. There we go. Okay, then that. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, cool, and I can do walls later. That's pretty neat. Alright, there we go. I dyed those. Feel pretty happy about that. And, let's see. Where do I want to put the stuffed chicken? Oh, looks cute right there. It's gonna go right there. Okay, let's go ahead and head to bed. Alright, here we go. Hey, Sprout, noticed this morning all of my asthma has gone from the grassy plains. You did that? You nod. Hey, not bad, Sprout. Congrats to you in that puff. Now that all that gunk is gone, I reckon you could probably make your way to the desert canyon. I recommend you upgrade your tools, though. Some of those rocks are mighty hard to break. I'll post a quest to help you out with your tools. Make sure to get it off the board later, you hear? All that progress thanks to you and the little puff. Haha, maybe there's some hope for Snacko Island after all. Hope so, after all that work I put into it. Ooh, look at the onions! Yes, let's grab these onions. Heck yeah. Okay. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna plant some more, and then I'll head out to try it on that, to work on that quest. So I was gonna talk to Nobu, but it turns out I am out of time. So I'm gonna end this episode right here, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you later. With that, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night, and bye-bye.